The new boards are the Newline Q Pro boards. There's a little bit of a different layout than the Newline Qs that had previously been purchased, and I'm just going to go through some basic things. First thing you want to know is how to log in. You're going to locate the icon up at the top here, this person icon. Click the person icon. Owner is for IT. Teacher is for you. Guest will be used by people like substitutes that come into the room and need to use the board. If you don't see guest on your board yet, don't worry. IT will make sure that that shows up. We're going to click teacher and switch to the teacher mode. So now we need to set up a new user. That new user is you. You'll be the teacher. Click continue. On this next screen, we can see where we need to put in your email. And we'll go ahead and accept that and then log in with the SSO. Okay, so I'm going to accept all of these. And now I'm going to enter the PIN. This is what I'll use to get into the board from here on out. Okay, now it's getting here. I'm going to work on settings later. Right now, I just want to make sure everything's set up. So I'll say no thank you. And now here I have my home screen. This home screen looks a little different than the Newline Qs that we purchased before. The apps on the Qs are over here, and there's a preview screen here. On this home screen, we have apps over here, and then my Google bar is here, and this will search not only the internet, but also all of the apps that are on the Newline board itself. What I don't have are my toolbars, and they're very useful, so I need to get into them. So I'll go into settings, scroll here to open my toolbar. I'm just going to turn on the one on the left, and then I can go back to my home screen. I now have my toolbar on the left where I can open this up. You can turn on both toolbars, only have one. That's a user option, up to you. Now that I have my toolbar here, I can see that it has the onboard computer. I'll actually change that for my favorite way to connect my laptop, the home, annotation, and my whiteboard on the top menu. For everything to work here, because I have a number of Google attachments, I have my Google Docs, my slides, and my Drive that I'd like to be able to use, I need to log in with my Google account. Because I'm logging in with my PIN and there's other users, I can then leave my account attached. So I'll attach my account through Chrome. I will need to associate my school account again. And I'm going to sync. I'm going to do more and got it. And now my account is being synced on the back end. Now that I've synced my account, I have it all set up. Whenever, if I turn off my power, and then I turn my screen back on, it will go to the lock screen. So that's all you need to do is lock the screen, is just lightly press that power button. When I come here, I can see the teacher. It has a C for me right next to it. There's the owner and the guest. So if I want to access as the teacher, I'll pull up from the bottom of the board and then put in my PIN. And now I have access to the board again. The next very important thing would be, how do I get whatever's on my laptop to just project onto the screen? You have a number of choices, and I'm going to start with the ported choices. The first would be your Type-C connector. So your Type-C connector, it has the oval connection on both ends, but the cord is only about a 6-foot cord. You need to have your laptop relatively close to the screen. When you use the Type-C, it will give you both display and touch capabilities. You can plug this in either in the front of the board or on the side. So I'm going to plug that in here and here to have my laptop screen show on the board. So now I have my laptop screen. It's here. The touch capabilities would work, as well as being able to see and display. One of the things that I can do is use that toolbar here. And I want to set this Type-C as one of my favorite ways to display. I'm going to hold down that top button that's not useful to me. I'm going to tap it again here, and I'm going to select that Type-C front. So now that will show up on my menu bar. and then I'm going to click back here. So now that's changed, so my front Type-C is there. So again, I have other cords that I can connect with. So I can disconnect this Type-C, and my other option would be the HDMI cable. And there are two cables here. So this cable is my HDMI. If I connect just the HDMI, only the visuals will work. If I also connect this touch USB, then both my visuals and the touch screen will work. The benefit of using the HDMI and the touch cord would be that these are much longer cords, so your laptop could be farther away from you in the classroom.